Shalom everyone, I hope that you are doing absolutely fabulous. Thanks for joining for our daily reading. If you are returning, welcome back. And those of you who are brand new, welcome to this channel. My name is Shannon, and just a little bit, sorry, I'm really having a hard time this morning with my camera. Just a little bit about my channel. It's very intense. It could come across disturbing at times for you. I look at a lot of criminal acting things that are going on in the world, and people who act like they're one way and they're not. And so we just allow the great spirit of Elohim to reveal what's going on around your world and mine, and what's going on in the spirit, so that we can transmute some stuff and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm glad to have you here. If you stay, you stay. You'll learn me as we go. I'm not churchy or religious, but I'm spiritual, and I do use the living language and the scripture because it's found in the tarot. I tell why I use the name of Jehovah. There is a couple of videos down below if you want to take a look at those. Feel free to. Anyway, there's all kinds of combinations of the zodiac down below. I will be working on more of them today, and but there's several down below. Just brace yourself, because some of them are very, very intense. As you guys know, we deal with the occult and attack that energy a lot on this channel. So that's why, if you are new, I'm just letting you know that there could be disturbing information that could come to you, but it could also be vital to help you live and not die, because people are oblivious sometimes to people who are around them. And these people work very slow and very quietly at what they do. And if you are not exercised spiritually, you can walk into their trap. And you need the great ultimate Jehovah to guide your way, because his eyes see everything that's done in the darkness, and how these people play their game. And so Jehovah exposes it here, because we're in the judgment, and we're coming into the light as he is in the light, and the light will chase away the darkness every single time. And so anyway, if you got little children and stuff like that, stick around so that you can learn some things from Elohim, from Jehovah, to protect you. He's our only protector. Anyway, let's get in here and see what's going on for today. I'm really feeling, I started the camera earlier and I turned it off, and I just feel this energy today. And if you are new, I feel the energy, and so I know it's something that I'm picking up on spiritually about the day, or about something that's taken place. And there's a restless heart. I actually, many of y'all will know this song, many of y'all won't, but way back in the day, there was a group called Restless Heart, one of my favorite groups, by the way, and there was a song, I'll Still Be Loving You, and that was coming through my spirit. But somebody got a restless heart somewhere about a situation, and I feel it, and I just feel this, I just feel like I'm, I don't know, this kind of energy of, like, I don't know what to do, or this kind of energy is what's running through me. And I feel like somebody's restless in what they do. I don't know, there's a love connection somewhere as well. And in that song, it talks about, I'll be yours until the sun doesn't shine, till time stands still. It talks, that there's a line in there that talks about, I didn't even know love until I met you. Strength is here. Somebody does need strength. They've had walls put up, or maybe they put walls up in the past, but there's something has come down within somebody, or maybe it's been down for a long time, I'm not sure. But there's some type of restlessness in my spirit where love is concerned for someone, and they know that there is love, but there's something around that. There's something around that that's causing some type of restless energy. Something's happened. It may be around children. The strength card go back to children. It's just, this is the energy that I'm feeling today. And I really had a hard time getting things situated, like I said, because that's the type of energy. It's as if somebody is preparing, or has been preparing for a long time, or they get prepared and then something happens. and they're not able to, the strength of the matter is a huge thing for this person, or this, whoever, the energy of the soul group, or the person I'm picking up for, or the group that's involved in something that's taking place with this energy. But somebody is restless in their heart about how they feel about somebody, and they never knew that they'd ever feel that way until they met this certain person. And it's just real huge energy. So just bear with me since I am feeling the energy. So we got the Page of Swords coming out here, and this could be an investigator. This is communication. But this is the Page, if we're talking about, you know, being at a place where I want to talk, but I'm kind of flimsy at what to say because there's been some things that have gone around a situation, maybe around children or something like that. The Page would represent somebody who's kind of flimsy with that sword, because there's something new here. This is a studying card as well, studying how to be logical. There needs to be honesty within something that needs to be said. Somebody was curious and stumbled up on something. Somebody fell in love, though, in the process of that, and they almost feel like they're surprised at it. But it's something set inside of them. I won't let you go. I didn't know I could ever feel like this. Something like that is what's running through my spirit. Something's challenging with some type of information around a situation for somebody. And you just need to be honest. And you just need to tell it like it is. I apologize, people. I'm just going with it. You know, again, I feel the energy, and it's just, I can't help it. I just can't help it. And it is a spirit, and I am really, you know, the spirit is touched by, the feeling of the spirit is touched by our infirmity and things like that. And Jehovah understands, and he's revealing and expressing how somebody's feeling through me so that I can get it across to somebody. Somebody on the other side maybe even knows that something was foolish with that air energy. There's a death around some situation. Somebody needs a clean slate. But somebody on the other side of that also knows that. Knows what happened. Knows that there needs to be communication. Understands the emotion around the situation that's deep, this real deep energy, and something's been like a magnet within the situation itself. But somebody needs to take a leap of faith and go ahead and do the thing, because the energy has already transformed the situation, and it's going to transform again once you get up and jump off that cliff with your faith, regardless how little the sword is with the Page or not. You got to start somewhere. This is an ending, and this is a beginning, and this is also a beginning to speak. It's here. There's something sexual also around this situation with this connection that I'm picking up with in my spirit. There's a mountain here, and somebody feels like there's a great big mountain of a problem, or something happened in the mountains. There is somebody that has climbed spiritually a really high mountain, and that's why they thought, I never thought I would love like this, or I never thought I'd feel like this, but they got to the top of something. But now they're looking down and going, and it's much easier to get down. Sometimes I'm seeing a mountain with a bunch of snow at the top of it, and it's slippery to come down. But in that song, it talks about until all the mountains are made valleys in that song as well, I'll still be loving you. So the mountains and the valleys are there. There's been highs and there's been lows. But there is something deep within somebody's soul that has completely transformed, and yet there's this, because this go back to the sea energy, or there's something rainy there, there's been stormy type energies around what is known even by both parties or groups, or because this is a sea of people, or whatever that is. Somebody has been in energies of real sexual. I'm just hearing in my spirit a tomcat. And maybe your name's Tom. I don't know. Maybe your name's Matt. Maybe your name's Tim. But it's time. Something's time for something to be released. This card says release here. But somebody's restless to release something because something has been like a magnet in the situation, whatever that is, or something's been fastened. Is a good word of what's coming through my spirit, and somebody's restless about whatever was fastened there, or whatever was fixed, or a magnet will go and it'll stick, right? This goes back to a magnet. It's really coming through my spirit that way, really hard. It's somebody, and I'm sweating. And so it's as if somebody's sweating to speak because they know something was so foolish. This is a fool, and this something was signed in ignorance, and it was foolish around something, and it was unexpected things that took place because death is unexpected as well. Sometimes, unless you've gotten some type of you went to the doctor, they told you only had so much time to live and you had time to prepare. Most of the time death is it just comes and there it is. It's over. This energy is just like boom, it takes you to tower type of energy as well. But yet I'm hearing grace, 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 and Jehovah's giving grace to whatever soul group I'm picking this up for, because they went through the valley, they climbed the mountain regardless if there was snow on that mountain at times or rock. They had their picks and they stuck their picks in it, and they climbed it anyway because there was something down on the inside of them that was also fixed, for goodness sake, because faith is still found here with this full card. I'm feeling the spirit let up on me to move on. Your children are here, or something to do with children is here in this room. We got a child right here with the page. There's a beauty consultant involved in some type of situation or something that involves beauty, or I'm hearing superficiality, or somebody in the connection that was superficial about something. I'm also hearing the spirit consulting spiritually for beauty's sake. Somebody has allowed the spirit of love to be the beauty, and allowed that to consult their soul, and it's transformed them in a very big way. There are groups of people here, and within that process, somebody has come out of this. I don't care about your groups anymore, neither does Jehovah, but that's the energy. They climbed to the top, they didn't care. Once they come awake to something after they died or released something, regardless of the sea of people or the group that was involved in something, they continue to climb anyway. I don't care about that group anymore. And if Jehovah don't care, then he's consulted me, and he's making me, giving me beauty for ashes. This will go back to the 8th house, goes back to the phoenix rising from the ashes. And whatever's taking place, even if there was some type of a group or of a cultic something around that, there's beauty that come out of this energy for somebody. They've literally been transformed and been made new, and they know they're new. They know that they're new. There's spiritual love, and yes, there is a capacity to grow within something. Yeah, but you got to jump off the cliff. I don't care how you feel with that little sword to speak, because I'm telling you, the other party, it's something that Jehovah's putting together. Ground yourself. Somebody does need to be grounded, because some of this information that some of you all are going to get is going to actually just ground you. It's huge energy coming through me. Some of the information is very disturbing. But Jehovah says, I'm going to cover your heart, and you'll hear with ears of grace, and it will be spoken with grace. this will go back to the energy of the face as well, with the pay, the mouth, the speak. There's a wheelchair energy here. And it's truthful energy, and it's at the top of this, it says, you make me want to be a better person, and thank you. And that's positive. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody has had a transformation. They've died from within, from a real disgusting energy that had surrounded them or something like that. Again, this is fixed energy, but this is death. And so the 8th house is followed by the 9th house, which is also eternity energy. It's got to be there. It's got to be there. But the 8th house also has justice on the other side of it. All 3 of those houses have law connected to it. And something got started, something got fixed, but it got released. And now it goes right on into a place of truth about whatever this is, and it has to be spoken. You have to speak, and truth set you free. And somebody's already been set free because they've already got to the top of the mountain, and they've already had the valley experience. They had the mountain experience. The mountain also go back to blockages and enemies, and there have been a lot of enemies in this energy that I'm picking up for. I just want to pull from this, and I'll be back to do a regular reading, but this was special. It was running through my spirit, and I just couldn't get my finger on it. It was just like this energy was just all over the place in me, and Jehovah just, sometimes I just got to work through it. I got to process it. Go listen to that song. It's Restless Heart. I'll Still Be Loving You, I think is the name of that song. Until time stands still. Okay? Even these two energies can also go back to time. T and the M is here. Okay? And so you just take put an E on it. It's time. It's time for something. It's time to release. There's a bouquet here. Yes, there's love, and there's also your children are here, and there's been dirty things that have taken place within some situations, and people try to catch people up in the net. This child has a net in the hand, but there's also new children. There's new birth that will come out of something. This is I create. I know that I create, and Jehovah says I can create out of nothing at all, and He can. And He can, and He will, and He shall. There's a J and a Q and an M and a T. There's a tick tock, time. And it's time to jet, can't you see? There's a Jim here. There's Jack, there's Jake. Any of these connections, they could be your children or somebody's child connected to the situation. So there's the fox coming out here. The fox is my FBI card. We have FBI energy here as well. This is cunning work, real skillful cunning work that has to be done because of the nasty idiots that take the mark of the beast. This is also the 666 type of energy. All right, and so we have the anchor, and we have this sea here, and we have the fox anchor here as well. And I am connecting to some type of, I guess I'm speaking to a fox, or maybe you work for Fox. I guess I don't know. I keep getting the news anchor or something like that is here. Okay, and so somebody has been in witchcraft and the occult and dealing with stuff like that. But somebody was able to escape something within some type of situation. Or your child took the mark and it caused some type of something. I'm not sure exactly, but all I know is this energy is really flowing through me today. And there's a new beginning. It could be somebody that you went to high school with, involved in all this stuff, in these stupid groups. Obviously, we have pride and ego. We have the wheelchair here, and we know that Jehovah had stated not too long ago that somebody was going to be put down in a wheelchair if they did not stop. Okay, and it comes out here. If somebody finally got sit down in a wheelchair, and this person's finally had an awakening, then I guess they did, and whatever has, if Jehovah had to break a bone to get his point across just to save your soul, he'd do it, I guess, because he loves that hard, people. He loves that hard. And anyway, I'll be back to do another reading. Shalom.